it's Indira from Indie Arts Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining. So today or tonight, wherever you are, I am going to do the Black Mamba, as I called the first one, part 2. I think at the end of the last video, when I did the painting honoring Kobe Bryant, I said that I would at least do one more. I'm thinking about doing another one. But if I do the next one, I know that I'm going to do a black background. So I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. So depending how it turns out, will determine whether it gets posted or not. But I did want to show you the final result of the first one. So here's the first painting of the tribute to Kobe Bryant. I'm going to show it in 2 directions. So there it is. I know the first time I said that I would probably do the same technique but not wreck it. So the first one I did a puddle pour, but I since decided to do a open cup. So that's the technique we're going to do. We're going to do the same 3 colors, white, purple, and gold. And so with the white tonight, I decided not to do my normal white, which is from artist Loft, and I decided to do a titanium white, which I love. Titanium white. It's just a crisper white. So we will get started and see how it goes. I mixed the paint a little bit ago, like maybe a couple hours ago, maybe an hour ago, whatever. So I said because it looked like it got a little thicker in that time just sitting here because I hadn't covered it. I think I'm not even going to put gloves on. So I will pour the paint. So the canvas is another 10 by 10, I believe this is. Yeah. To me, that looks a little thick, but it doesn't look terribly thick. I think we'll be fine. Get the air bubbles out. It looks like it's something went in it. So let me try to get that out really quickly. So I'm not sure if you've been able to watch it or not. The reason I decided to do another one in part was because I did want to do another one with a different technique, but I kind of felt like the first one, the gold kind of overpowered a little the purple, but then at the bottom the purple is there nice, so I don't know. So with this open cup pour, and you know, the thing about this cup is now that I'm looking at it, I wish I would have used a smaller cup mouth. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish I would have done differently. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but the paint is starting to come from under the cup. I'm not sure if you can also see, but it seems like a lot of the paint is segueing to your left, which is my right. So let's see. So what I'm hoping, like I said, what the goal was is that I was hoping that I can get a more even distribution of the purple. Not sure how it'll work out with the white. And then cells are always nice. They're not necessarily needed, but they are a nice addition. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't think I kind of like the way this is turning out. Oh yikes. Oh, okay. I'm I'm just going to have to pour the paint from its container at this point. So one of the things I'm wondering about is, was the white not thin enough? So the paint is, the pouring medium that I used tonight is Floetrol with the water. Oh, I forgot to share with you. One of my subscribers has asked for Black Mamba 1. So that was exciting. So it's funny, like I like this right in here. I like the cells, but it's just not doing what I had hoped. So this one, I think, I think what I'm gonna do is, this is a tough call. I wanna say I think what I'm gonna do is scrape it. But the thing is that there will be someone that likes this. You know, sometimes the people that are doing the artwork, we may not always like our pieces, but there is someone out there that will like it. That's the thing that we always have to keep in mind and not be so critical of ourselves. So this is this. I'm going to stop the camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another piece, and I'm not going to use the titanium white, and we'll see what we get. I'll be right back. Hello, it's Indira again. Welcome back. So some of you may know, some of you may not. I did a piece and I'm making it a series. It's called the Black Mamba in honor of Kobe Bryant. I actually tried to do a piece a little bit ago and it did not turn out as I had hoped. So I am going to try it again. So what do I mean by it didn't turn out as I hoped? So in honor of Kobe Bryant, I'm doing a piece that has purple and gold for the Lakers to represent his team. And the piece I did earlier came out very light. And so I think it was the white that I used. I used the titanium white, which I really do like. But I think that it the way that it blended the purple and gold came out really light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it over again. I used the open cup as our technique, and I'm going to do it again with my regular white that I normally use, Artist Loft. So this is a 10 by 10. We're doing an open cup. For some reason my white, I mean, I measured it the same that I do with the Floetrol in the water. For some reason it seemed like it was a little thicker too. So this is definitely thinner. There weren't any air bubbles that I can see. So, cells or no cells? That is the question. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Oh, this is starting to move already. I put a little more water in it to make it a little thinner based on my past experience not long ago. Yeah, I'm not sure. It just, I see the cells formulating. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two. Well, I'm going to end with purple. Now, if you saw the last piece, I kind of felt like the gold had overshadowed a little. And so I wanted to do another piece. Maybe I should have just did the same technique. This technique just, it must be the technique. The technique is not allowing for the purple and the gold to really come out. I love the cells that it's formulating. I just wish that it was a little darker. So this tells me that it wasn't the titanium white per se. It's just the technique that I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this off. And then what I'm going to do, right on top of it, is if this were like the base color. Well, what I thought I was going to do until I started kind of liking it, is I was going to do a couple of puddles and see if that would have given us, but I'm starting to like this one. I wish that the purple were a little darker. That was one of my big things with the last one that I didn't think came out right, and I thought that the titanium white may have overshadowed it. But now that I've done it twice, I don't think that it was necessarily that the white overshadowed it. I do believe now that it is just the technique. And so I am going to take it down in a couple sects. I'm going to do the corners and I'm going to use the torch a little bit. And I think we're going to call this Black Mamba number 2.